Agriculture, Horticulture and Sericulture, Sri A.V. Rajamouli Garu, Additional Secretary, Sri Rajshekar Garu, Special CS, and Sri B.V. Ramanjanayil Garu, Secretary INPR, and Sri Girija Shankar Garu, IAS, Sri Chiranjeev Chaudhary, Commissioner of Horticulture, and Sri Rajiv Kumar, Senior Vice President, Marketing Development, South Asia MasterCard, Antonio Stroh, South Vice President, Government and Strategic Growth MasterCard, Sala Ghas, Vice President and Head MasterCard Lab for Financial Inclusion. Thank you, sir. I request Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, to inaugurate this. I request Srimati Antonio to present a bouquet to Honorable Chief Minister and welcome him for the event.
Yes, I'll call you back.
Thank you. I request Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, to inaugurate this August event by lighting the lamp, and I also request other dignitaries on the dais to join this occasion. Thank you, sir. Now I request Commissioner and Ex-Official Secretary Sri Chiranjeev Chaudhary Garu to offer his opening remarks, and I also request him to conduct these proceedings. Thank you.
It's my privilege and honor to welcome chief guest of today's launch function for e-Rythu, a digital marketplace, by Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu. Despite his busy schedule, in fact, he was at Polavaram project dam site, which almost about 200 kilometers away from here. And we had requested Honorable Chief Minister to launch this program today. And despite his busy schedule, he readily agreed to grace this occasion and launch this e-Rythu digital market platform. I welcome our Honorable Minister for Agriculture, Sri Somi Reddy Garu. Our Minister has been the constant source of inspiration, and he has been guiding us in taking different initiatives for the benefit of the farming community. I would like to welcome team from MasterCards. They have come from India, Africa, and United States. We have Mr. Rajiv Kumar, Senior Vice President, who has come from Mumbai. We have Ms. Antonia. She has come all the way from their corporate office in New York. We have Ms. Sala Ghos, who is looking after the MasterCard labs at Nairobi. She's the Vice President. And Mr. Devarshi. Other team members of MasterCard. We have quite a good number of members from the MasterCard who have been supporting this initiative for the last 9 months to 1 year, who have been partnering with us in the government of Andhra Pradesh. I welcome Principal Secretary Agriculture, Sri B. Rajshekar Garu, Mr. Rajamouli Garu, Mr. Ramanjanayil Garu, Secretary INPR, Mr. Prasad, Honorable Chairman of AP State Warehousing Corporation, representatives of the banking community, NABARD, financial institutions, Sudar Sangal Nunchi Vachesna Raitu Sodarlu, print and electronic media, and each and every delegate who has found time to be part of this initiative, which is going to be one of the game changer initiatives, what we feel in the life of the farming community. I'll not be dwelling much on the content of this, just to briefly give you an idea. It's a unique digital initiative which has been developed by MasterCard Labs based on the experience in African countries, that is the Kenya, Nairobi, and Uganda, customized to the requirement of farming community and other stakeholders of Andhra Pradesh in the Indian context. This process initiated almost a year back when in one of our meetings, Ms. Salagos had come and she had participated, and that is how this idea initiated. And before that, the government of Andhra Pradesh had signed MOU with MasterCards to take up certain activities in Andhra Pradesh, in which working for the farming sector, coming out with appropriate use of technology was one of the agenda in that MOU. So it has been a long journey for 9 to 12 months. And during this process, we had series of workshops, interaction with various stakeholders, including the common farmers in the villages. And the feedback of all these people were taken before this launch of this e-Rythu digital market, which today we'll be doing. We have had excellent cooperation from the representatives of the private corporate working in the sector of agribusiness. In particular, Mr. P. Vijay Raghavan, CEO of LEAF, last 2.5 years, at one of working with the tribal farmers in production, processing and marketing of the exotic vegetables. That project is already in the advanced stage, and they have done a wonderful work, and they are also not only partnering, but also they have come forward to be a strategic partner of MasterCard in taking forward this initiative, and also bring on board the large number of other private sector companies. Ultimately, the more number of buyers, sellers, input providers, technology providers, they come in large numbers. That is going to help us to make this platform more successful and more user-friendly to the farmer community to meet their day-to-day requirement of procurement of inputs, which includes whether it is fertilizer, seeds, plant material, farm mechanization, selling of their produce. So details of the whole core theme of this particular initiative will be presented by Ms. Sala. But before that, I request Mr. Rajiv Kumar to give a brief message on this particular initiative. Mr. Rajiv Kumar.
Thank you very much, sir. Namaskaram, sir. Welcome to the Chief Minister, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, dignitaries, distinguished invitees, officials from the Andhra Pradesh state government, representatives from the farmers community, FPO organizations, e-Rythu partners, my colleagues from Kenya, USA, and India who have built the solution, representatives from the media, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are fortunate to have the Chief Minister amidst us to launch e-Rythu, the first such farmer platform in India. Sir, we thank you for your presence today and appreciate your support. Your presence today also inspires us in MasterCard to make sure that this solution is very, very successful. MasterCard believes in the India growth story, and as such, we will continue to invest significantly in India across sectors. In the last 4 years, MasterCard has invested 6,500 crores, or approximately $1 billion, across sectors to make payments secure across payment types, and also to achieve a less cash economy and support the digital dream of India. The investments, the significant investments of 6,500 crores has gone into digitizing transactions, to hire skilled workforce across offices, to acquire strategic companies to support our dream in India, and to develop state-of-the-art solutions for governments like Andhra Pradesh. Our newest investment in the state-of-the-art technology center in Vadodara and innovation center in Pune are driving mobile payments, cyber security, processing payments, and analytics, amongst other things. At these technology centers, we are focusing on creating cutting-edge payment solutions by leveraging blockchain, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. This is where we built the first mobile-focused solution like e-Rythu in Telugu language. In the past 4 years, MasterCard in India has grown from 29 staff to 2,000 staff, which is around 15% of MasterCard's global workforce, and we continue to grow. This is the testimony of MasterCard's focus and the importance of the India market to our strategy. MasterCard is also investing heavily into broadening digital acceptance, which is primarily the point-of-sale machines that you see everywhere. We had just 15 lakh point-of-sale machines, which was not enough for a country this size. With investments and partnership with the entire acceptance ecosystem, we now have 37 lakh point-of-sale machines. This is primarily to push the ATM cash-based transactions to digital point-of-sale transactions. This year, we're looking to close the acceptance infrastructure and network with 50 lakh acceptance locations. We also continue to work with our partners and the entire acceptance ecosystem to bring down the cost of acceptance devices, and that is one of the reasons why we deployed a solution called Bharat QR. This was a QR-based acceptance solution, which is very cheap compared to a big point-of-sale machine. We also are working to enhance the speed of deployment of point-of-sale machines in tier 2 and 3 cities, and not just in the big cities. We're also looking to bring down the farmer wants. Based on that information, the FPO will connect to several buyers on the e-Rythu platform, find the ideal buyer for the produce, and facilitate the sale of the payment digitally. So e-Rythu platform, in short, saves farmers time, money, secures them optimum price for their produce, cuts middlemen, which is rampant in the small farmer space, reduces cash, and digitizes payments, which creates payments history of the farmer that in turn helps farmers to secure loans from the organized sector, which is a very, very powerful solution as it becomes big. The e-Rythu mobile platform has been deployed over a period of 1 year in close partnership with the Horticulture Department by MasterCard Labs for Financial Inclusion in Nairobi, Kenya, customized in Telugu in MasterCard labs here in Pune. We have a similar solution in East Africa, again powered by MasterCard Labs for Financial Inclusion, called Tukuze. Tukuze in Swahili in Kenya means to grow together. This is a solution which is working wonderfully well in Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda. This solution, which is going to be called e-Rythu, with Andhra Pradesh government, will be the first time any state government in India will be launching. So it's a proud moment for us. We strongly believe the e-Rythu digital solution will bring positive change to the lives of over 10 lakh horticulture farmers, also bring on board 300 FPOs and hundreds of buyers, not just in Andhra Pradesh, across South India to start with, and with our partners, we will have buyers from across India and overseas. That's our plan. The partnership between MasterCard and Andhra Pradesh government would not have been possible without the full backing, support, guidance and encouragement by the AP government and specifically the Agriculture and Horticulture Department. On behalf of MasterCard, I would like to thank the Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Horticulture, Sericulture and Agri-Processing, Shri Chandramohan Reddy Garu, senior officials of the Government of Andhra Pradesh, members of the media and all the attendees. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Rajiv Kumar. Now I request Ms. Sala Ghose, Vice President of MasterCard Labs, Nairobi, to give us a presentation on this particular application which has been developed for the benefit of all the audience here. Ippudu Rythu Sodarlu, ippudu e-Rythu digital platform lo elanti facilities unna, elanti services manam Rythu ki andubatulo pettukogalugtunnamu. Dani meeda English lo ante aa tarvata malli Telugulo mari మీ అందరితో మేము కమ్యూనికేట్ చేస్తాము. సో మిస్ సాలా ఘోష్ గారు ఇప్పుడు ఇంగ్లీష్లో అది ప్రజెంటేషన్ చేసుకుంటారు. సో మిసెస్ సాలా ఘోష్.
Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Chandrababu Naidu, Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Horticulture, Sericulture, Agro-Processing, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Chandra Mohan Reddy, senior officials of the Government of Andhra Pradesh present, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, my colleagues from across the globe, good afternoon. My name is Sala Ghose, and as you've heard, I'm the Vice President for the Labs for Financial Inclusion. I'd like to start, as my colleague did, by thanking the government. It's a pleasure and an honor to be here and to grasp the opportunity to support the government of Andhra Pradesh to further catalyze the agricultural sector and most importantly to have a positive impact on smallholder farmers. As you heard from my colleague Rajiv Kumar, he shared a little bit with you about who MasterCard is, our business in India, Asia Pacific, and globally. So what I'm going to share with you is a little bit more about the partnership between MasterCard and the government of Andhra Pradesh, the journey we've walked together to develop e-Rythu, and then I'm going to show you a little bit about what the solution does. So I come from a lab. The lab that I lead is a lab of a family of 8 labs, and we have labs across the globe. And we work with our partners closely to develop, test, and identify cutting-edge technology, new customer experiences, and work with startups to both define for our customers and with our customers the future of commerce. The lab that I lead is a lab for financial inclusion in Nairobi. Puba, slide. Thank you. And in this lab, we focus on financial inclusion, and we build solutions in education, in micro SME, and agriculture. And agriculture is actually what brings us here today. It's an important sector for India in the GDP, contributing 18% of GDP. And we all know India is a powerhouse globally, contributing almost 8% of global agricultural output. And Andhra Pradesh is a leader in the horticultural sector. So our unique challenge was, how do we marry our proven innovation techniques with the important agricultural assets of Andhra Pradesh, and most importantly, how do we positively affect the smallholder farmer? So how did we do this? We did this in partnership. So what we did first was to listen to the important stakeholders, the farmers, the buyers, the FPOs, the financial institutions. And so we conducted workshops around the country with the government. So the one you see here is a farmer workshop. And this farmer stood up and told us, unlike many, like many other farmers, the barriers that he faced and the obstacles he faced, and you've heard some of them. So lack of inputs, lack of financial access, lack of financial services, and access to market. We then talked to a FPO. This is a picture of an FPO. And he told us about serving his farming community. And he told us about his need to have more predictable orders, to understand better the demand that was out there, to be able to have reliable transport to pick up the produce from farmers and to give it to buyers. Next, we talked to buyers. We had a buyer forum, you can see there. And buyers expressed some pain points as well. And their pain points would be able to reliably source from the FPOs. And actually, they told us that the more times produce change hands, the quality of the produce goes down. We also talked to financial institutions. They're a very important part of the chain, especially if we're worried about, which we are, the impact on smallholder farmers. Now, they struggle trying to extend credit to smallholder farmers and other financial services like insurance and savings. The transactions that we know farmers do every day were completely invisible because they're in cash. They didn't have a digital footprint for farmers or a digital record. They wanted to expand into the agricultural space, but didn't understand how to grow their portfolio or create customer loyalty. So with that information, what do? We took these challenges in hand. We understood the opportunities that people wanted to grasp, and we created e-Rythu. And e-Rythu is a platform, a digital platform, that digitizes payments and workflows. And keep in mind, the important part is it's all to the benefit of the smallholder farmer who is facing a fragmented and broken value chain. So let me just tell you a little bit about the value prop of the solution. And I want you to look at this carefully and keep in mind what my colleagues have said so far. What you should notice, what we hope you notice, is that the value prop is a direct response to the barriers that we listened to for months and heard from the value chain actors. And so let's start with the farmers, the focus of what we're here today to talk about. With our platform, farmers now have easier access to all the actors in the value chain. So what does that mean? That means for the first time, some farmers are able to actually interact with banks to get credit, and we know how important that is. We know that the farmers also can interact with input providers. So if you think about it, farming should be treated as a business, but oftentimes farmers have to look here and there trying to figure out the services they need for their farm. So this value prop to them is a one-stop shop to get access to credit, as I mentioned, access to inputs, and most importantly, access to markets. And that brings us to the buyers. What's the value proposition for the buyers? The buyers are an important part of this equation. Now they have the visibility that they've been asking for in terms of ordering consistency. They can better manage their flows. They become digital for payments and financial flows. And they have consistency, and we're working on consistency and quality. For the banks, the struggle and the invisibility of the farmer that they faced before is now gone. So through transacting with this platform, you actually create a digital footprint, somewhat of a digital identity for farmers who are invisible. We know their crops have value. We know that they were doing valuable transactions. Now they can actually use that to go to a bank to get the facilities they need and to approach input providers as well. And lastly, I'll just close on the government, who now has real-time information about how the markets are functioning. We also have a way for governments for distribution programs and other GDP payments they want to do to actually reach farmers. And this, for the whole value chain, cuts down on the cost of actually serving the farmer and allowing the farmer to treat his farm like a business. Go forward. So let me just tell you how it works, and then I'll actually show you a part of this journey. So the way it works is the first step is that the FPO will help the farmer register for the platform. And this is piggybacking on the support that the government of Andhra Pradesh is giving FPOs. Once they're on the platform, they'll be able to see orders posted by buyers. It's step number 2. I don't know if you can see. The order is then relayed to the FPO by the buyer digitally. So we heard that a buyer can sit in his office, relay the message to the FPO. The farmer can actually get a request sitting in his living room. So now it's all digital. We've taken out the actual necessity of moving around. Once the order is placed, it's matched with the FPO, who can also digitally and remotely accept the order request. Once that's happened and the FPO and the buyers agreed, the produce is then picked up by the FPO at the farm gate. The field agent goes and visits the FPO and picks up the produce. Once it's agreed, and it's agreed that this has been a successful transaction, the farmer can then get his money seamlessly and digitally and using a very simple phone as an interface. So what I'm actually going to walk you through is a typical buyer experience. But first we have to start by saying that the farmer is able to interact with this using the phone that he already has. And he can do a couple important things. He can receive an SMS that an order has been placed. He can respond that he has produce to help fill that order. And he can get notifications on his phone of when he's been paid. And it will be in Telugu, the local language, and using a very simple phone and SMS. Now let me show you the FPO interface. Now with the FPO, we imagine that the FPO is in the field. So there is an application for the FPO that allows him to do his business and serve his farmers well. So you can see there's a place where he has a list of all his farmers, demographic information. He can see what orders he's processing, what orders are out there that he can fill, and he can run reports. So in one place, he can see all he needs to support his farming community. So we have the farmer interface, so it's very simple, and we have the FPO interface. So now what we're actually going to walk you through is a typical buying experience. Okay, and I'm getting help from my colleague in the back, so he's going to follow my lead and click through. So we're imagining that the buyer is Leaf, who you saw was one of our strategic partners, starting as a buyer, but expanding the partnership. So if Leaf is sitting in their office, they want to know what they order, they open this page up. You can see there's a little bit of functionality on this home page. I'm not going to go through it all, but you can see on the orders that you can, on the side that you can do a few things, like run reports, you can see the payments that have been made, and you can follow your orders. There's one thing I'm going to point out before I click through, and that is the crop calendar. So this is an example of something we heard directly from the stakeholders we talked to, from farmers and buyers, and wanting predictability and how to better manage their ordering. So if I'm interested in the crops that are in season, I can go to my crop calendar, and I can click on in season. And it will actually pull up for me the crops that are in season, the window they're available, and I know which FPO has which produce that I'm looking for. I could also, we're not going to do it, but I could also click out of season. I'll see what's out of season, and I can tell when it will be available. Okay, so now I'm a buyer, and I actually want to look for produce. So what I want to look for is turmeric. So I can enter turmeric and search it, and it comes up. So we know that there's turmeric in the system. So if I click continue, I can actually start my buying journey. So we see that I've selected turmeric. Say I want 100 kilograms. The price I'm willing to pay is 20 rupees, so I put that in. I can also put in the date that I need it by, which is important. So September 17th, we're going to put that in and continue. Now, what comes up here are the FPOs that have turmeric, that can deliver within the date and have the quantity that I need. So we're going to put an order request to both of them. So I click on both and continue. And now here's a summary. So we want turmeric. We want it by September 17th, and I can see the two FPOs that I'm giving the order request to, so then I hit finish. Now this is important. It pops up letting me know that I've sent the order request to two FPOs who can now receive the order, see if the price is what they're willing to pay for it, and they can supply the turmeric that I need. So we click OK. Now what's come back here is the FPO, Andhra Kashmir, who's accepted my request. But what you'll see is there is an X near, and what I need to do now is actually lock the order. So if I want to order from this FPO, I click on the FPO's details, and the action I want to do is to accept the order. So I do that, and I submit. Now you'll see that there's a green check by the FPO, so he's accepted my offer, I've agreed. And we see the summary of what I've done. So again, the date, what I need, the quantity, the price we've agreed on. And so now what I want to do is to assign it to one of my field agents to actually go get the produce. So I click that. And I can choose the agent I want to assign it to. And again, we see the quantity, we see the date, and who he's actually sourcing the turmeric from. So we submit that. Now, what happens is normal operations, my agent would go and pick up the turmeric from the FPO. Once I've agreed and I verify that the collection has been done, I can put in the quantity that was actually collected, and this was a good transaction. So what we asked for, 100, was actually collected, so I submit that. And what you'll notice in the bottom of the screen is the payment is grayed out, so it's not enabled. And we did this on purpose. So the way this works is step by step, things are come to life on the page as you're able to do them in the normal sequence of business. So I can't do a payment until I've confirmed that I've actually collected the produce. So I'll submit that. Now if we go back, we notice that now I can pay my supplier. So I click Pay the Supplier, and I can enter in here deductions. So as it happens sometimes, if the FPO doesn't have transport or if he's used some labor, there's reasons that the price could be deducted. Here we're going to say that there's no deductions, so we can enter that. We could enter the amount to be paid, and then we continue. You scroll down. Great. So now we'll get a notification that the FPO was paid. And so through the platform, not only are orders possible, managing orders, but we've actually completed payment. And if we click OK and go back to the home screen, we can actually see that one transaction, before, if you remember, that was 0, was actually completed. So that's just a little bit of the buyer journey. And some people have asked, and I've gotten the question, well, this is all about the farmer. Why are you choosing the buyer journey? And one thing we want to stress is that when we talk to the different stakeholders, access to market is #1. And if you're really going to improve the livelihood of the farmer, you need to give him consistent and steady access to buyers. So our challenge also, a big part of our challenge, was to build a system that buyers actually found value in. And it was easy and simple to use, and they would keep using it so we would reach scale to affect farming communities. So in conclusion, I would like to thank those who helped make this possible. As you heard from my colleague, we've done this in other countries, but the challenge and the opportunity in India, and particularly Andhra Pradesh, is huge. And we couldn't have done this without a couple partners. First is Lawrencedale Agro Processing, known as LEAF, who's been a very important partner. There's 4 FPOs that I'd like to name, and you'll forgive me for my pronunciation, but I'll try. So LEAF, Lambin Singhi Horticultural Farmer Producer Cooperative Society Limited. We also want to thank Shrika Kuk Lam, Chikakol Coconut Farmer Producer Company. We want to thank Vigzag Chitanya Farming and Marketing Mutual Aid Cooperative Society, Vikas Andhra Kashmir Farmer Producing Organization, And I'd also like to end by most importantly appreciating the government of Andhra Pradesh. This is a unique and significant opportunity to affect millions of smallholder farmers and positively affect the farming communities not only in Andhra Pradesh, but across India. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sala, for giving us the glimpses of e-Rythu, the market digital place, how it is going to function. Of course, there are a lot of other details in this, which during the course of the implementation, all of us will be familiar. Now, the next is, we will have some of the comments by the various stakeholders. I'll request initially Shri B. Rajshekhar Garu, the Principal Secretary, Agriculture and Cooperation, to kindly give his comments. That's quite valuable because it's not going to start with, it is horticulture sector. Ultimately, all sub-sectors of the primary sector is going to be covered in this. So may I request you to kindly come and give your comments.
Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Minister for Agriculture, my colleague officers, the MasterCard team, media, and ladies and gentlemen. I'm extremely happy to be here on this occasion of launch of e-Rythu. In fact, I just carried the fresh copy of the government order exempting MasterCard from taking a license for opening this e-permit. We have done it because, as Chiranjeev just now mentioned, this is going to be a game-changing initiative, and I congratulate the entire horticulture department and the MasterCard team for the process they have followed in taking inputs from the real stakeholders, the farmers. I think that's very critical, and I see in the process flow a lot of features that have come from the feedback of the farmers, and I think that's very critical. The process seems to be extremely simple, and since it can be operated on even a feature phone, I think, and with the participation of the FPOs, I think it's really going to be a game-changing initiative, and I congratulate the team once again. I just want to mention that the government of AP in Department of Agriculture, we have parallelly, we are also running this ENAM, the Electronic National Agriculture Market, which is the initiative of the Government of India to make one nation, one market. I think eventually that's what is really going to help the farmers in any part of the country. And we've seen in the last 1.5 years of the journey of ENAM in AP, it was initially extremely difficult to convince the stakeholders to come onto a digital platform. Because there are a lot of, particularly from the traders side and the commission agents, there are a lot of misgivings on the digital platforms, and there are general concerns. And over a period of time, we've been able to convince, and today we have 22 AMCs which are actually on the platform. In fact, our Dugirala AMC in Guntur district is #1 in the country, and AMC Guntur has recorded the highest number of transactions on the ENAM platform. And I'm sure the learnings in ENAM will definitely be taken into consideration as the e-Rythu platform picks up. I just have one concern, which somehow it didn't figure in the demo, how the quality is going to be assessed. Because in ENAM, we find the biggest bottleneck has been how do the traders, if they really participate on an e-platform, how do we convey the parameters, the quality parameters, the FAQs of the lot. And therefore, in the last 6 months, we have introduced assaying laboratories in all the 22 markets, and that has given rise to confidence in the trading community about the quality aspect, because eventually, for the buyer, it's the quality that matters, and price is actually determined by the quality. I think that I didn't find in the demo. I'm sure it must have been taken care of. So I'll stop here. I think it's a wonderful initiative, and from the Department of Agriculture, as I've said, we'll work together. As Mr. Rajiv was saying, that this platform, e-Rythu platform, should complement eNAM. And I think both of us should be able to completely digitize the marketing platform, so that the real price discovery happens on this e-platform, and the biggest beneficiary will be the farmers of the state of AP. Thank you so much.
Thank you for giving few very practical suggestions which are very critical to the success of this initiative. And I'm sure the MasterCard team is aware of these challenges, and we have been discussing on these issues. Now I request Shri P. Vijay Raghavan, CEO of Leaf Lawrencedale Agro Processing Company. He has been one of the partners on this, who has onboarded this initiative. Few transactions have been done, and the feedback of the buyers is again very critical issue in making this initiative successful. And as I said, he has also been working with us in taking forward that FPO initiative at Chintapalli, purely tribal community, and so far the success has been quite good. So I request Mr. Raghavan to give his comments.
Respected Chief Minister, Agriculture Minister, Secretary Agriculture, Mr. Chiranjeev Chaudhary, my friends from MasterCard, and other dignitaries on the dais, It has been an experience for me, kind of working in Andhra Pradesh. I remember the days when I got a call to come down to kind of, partner the Andhra Pradesh government to kind of bring in the innovations and changes, especially in the farming sector, through the, FPO initiative, PPPISG program, and to kind of work with the wonderful farmers, the progressive farmers of the state. In fact, it was a very touching experience when we went to the, the area we work as of today, the place called Chintapalli, and when we spoke to the farmers first, the acceptance level of them to kind of understand the new innovative way of farming and, understand the kind of way the farmers work from different part of the country, and their eagerness to come and see and adopt the technology, adopt the practices, and, bring in that changes in the area they live. It's phenomenal. I just can't, kind of explain. We've been working in this field for the past 1 decade, trying to kind of help farmers to bring down the cost of production, improve the quality, trying to get them the forward market linkages. This has been our space of work. In fact, I'm overwhelmed to actually kind of tell that, I've not seen the similar kind of experience in the areas which I worked in other part of the country. In fact, we've been focusing, in the other southern states, in the time of work which is spent in the time what is spent in this space. To say more about it, in fact, I also see the kind of the eagerness of the government and the vision of the Chief Minister to kind of take it to the very next plane, very next level, breaking all the barriers, to seeing the kind of to kind of break the kind of the blockades, to kind of reach the produce, reach the reach the farmers, or give access to the farmers market beyond the current space, which is or the operating space what they're curtailed to, limited to. And that's what the platform, the e-platform, which is developed by the MasterCard, is going to give it to them. I'm pretty sure from my experience, I mean, from the remotest corner of, the produce from the remotest corner of, from Andhra Pradesh, you will sooner find in sitting in, probably in the shelves of the retail stores in Delhi or Mumbai or, the down south in Kerala. In fact, it's already traveled. I could say the coconut farmers' produce has been sold in Kerala, in fact, on the trial phase the last week. And I can really see that going beyond imagination. And I think that the cooperation, the collaboration what the government is trying to establish in this space is going to find its result for sure. And this is what experience which I have to share. And we'll be very closely working with the government of Andhra Pradesh and the MasterCard on this program. And this is what I would like to express this point of time. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, Mr. Vijay Raghavan, and we look forward to long-enduring partnership with the farming community of Government of Andhra Pradesh. ఇప్పుడు మన FPO నుంచి వచ్చేసిన రైతు సోదరులో శివ్ కుమార్ గారు మీరు వచ్చి బ్రీఫ్గా మీ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ షేర్ చేసినట్టయితే ఆ తర్వాత మనం వేరే స్పీకర్ మాట శివ్ కుమార్ రండి.
Good evening, everybody. Respected Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu Garu and respected Minister Chandramohan Reddy Garu, other dignitaries and my learned friends. Okay. Munduga FPO gurinchi maatladam. I hope a lot of people understand Telugu. So I'll continue in English for 3 minutes, sir. So I think collaborative farming is the future ahead. And FPO is one very good manifestation. So I'm heading FPO for the last 18 months, and I see that there are 3 areas where FPOs are of immense help. First one is the capital expenditure, because we minimize capital expenditure as a farmer because on input and transport, because we buy in bulk quantities. And then on the operative expenditure, we exercise better control because we share. We share facilities, we share equipment, we share the knowledge, we also share service fees like agronomy consulting and stuff like that. And finally, when the produce comes out, if we could devise an integrated crop calendar, we can have sustained and prolonged harvesting, which would give us price protection as well. So these are the 3 advantages that a single farmer farming all alone can never enjoy these benefits. So I think FPOs are a must. Having said that, still there are 3 areas that we still need some more support. And I am privileged to be one of the stakeholders while testing this application as a farmer. So I think there are 3 areas where this application is going to be of a lot of help to us. The first one is about access to market intelligence. This is the most important thing. And this is not easily available. This gives us better decision making. And the second thing is more about the financial inclusion, because our rural economy is predominantly cash driven. So whatever produce we create and we sell, we cannot establish a credit history. And I think this application gives us immense opportunity to create a credit history, which I think is a real financial inclusion, because it brings our farmers into that, the institutional investment financing. So we have a verifiable credit history with this application. So I think these are the 2 major advantages. And I think together with the FPOs over here, I think with the help of MasterCard, I hope this will be a very great success. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Shiv Kumar Garu. Now, this is a change which you might have noticed. Ante ee roju Andhra Pradesh lo literate, semi-literate, highly literate, and చాలా మంది వాళ్ళు ఐటీ సెక్టర్లో ఇంకా వేరే రంగాల్లో ఉద్యోగం వదులుకున్న తర్వాత ఈరోజు అగ్రి బిజినెస్లో వస్తున్నారు. అటువంటి కొంతమందితో మనం FPO ఆర్గనైజ్ చేసుకొని ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళు ఒక ఫోకల్ పాయింట్గా ఉండి మిగతా రైతులు కూడా ఆర్గనైజ్ చేసుకొని ఒక ఇంటెలిజెంట్ ఫార్మింగ్ మోడల్తో అగ్రి బిజినెస్ ముందుగా తీసుకెళ్తున్నారు. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ది రిమార్కబుల్ చేంజ్ విచ్ అవర్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ హియర్ మైట్ హ్యావ్ నోటిస్డ్. Now I request the Senior Vice President from MasterCard's New York, Ms. Antonia Stroh, to give her valuable remarks.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Chaudhry. Let me just begin by saying what a privilege it is to be here today with the Honorable Chief Minister and the Honorable Minister to celebrate the launch of e-Rythu. We had a short event this morning in Vijayawada, and there were some people asking, why is MasterCard investing in technology for farmers? Why are they building technology for farmers? And so I thought it was important to explain that MasterCard is not a credit card company. We are not a bank, contrary to popular belief. We are a technology company. And what we do is we connect 50 million businesses, right, 5 crore businesses, to 2.5 billion consumers to allow commerce to happen globally. Right? So it is very much in our interest, and it is very much our responsibility to make sure that everyone, even small farmers, are included in the digital economy. As our CEO Ajay Banga likes to say, we are doing well by doing good. And that is why we are so excited to launch e-Rythu today, because if you think about it, what we're trying to do is level the playing field in agriculture and agribusiness. We want to make sure that even small farmers get the very best price. We want to make sure that small farmers get the right services, access to the right equipment, the latest information and best practices and technology that we just heard about, even eventually eligibility for credit that previously they did not have access to. Ultimately, all in order to increase the income of the farmer and the overall growth of agriculture as the GDP of India. And so as MasterCard, we are very privileged to participate in that with our partners in the government of Andhra Pradesh. And that is why we work with farmers in Kenya, in Uganda, in Ghana, but also in Brazil, in Turkey, in Ireland, really across the globe, because everybody should be having equal access to the digital economy. And as MasterCard, we also work, for example, with small shop owners. Rajiv mentioned this. In the last 2 years in India, we have doubled electronic payment acceptance from 15 lakhs acceptance points to 32 lakhs acceptance points, essentially allowing small shopkeepers who are usually outside of the digital economy to participate and grow their sales. We work in Nigeria to put small shop owners onto the internet so that they can sell their goods and increase their income selling online. We work in Kenya with our partner Unilever to digitize the supply chain, thereby creating a digital record, which will then allow them to get inventory credit so that they can grow their business again. So really across the globe, what MasterCard is trying to do is focused on bridging that digital divide and making sure that everyone has equal access to what is increasingly a digital economy. And that is why we are very excited to be here today and very grateful to be part of this wonderful journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Antonia. ఇప్పుడు మన వ్యవసాయ హార్టికల్చర్ సెరికల్చర్ అగ్రి బిజినెస్ శాఖ గౌరవనీయులైన సోమిరెడ్డి గారు మన మినిస్టర్ గారికి నేను ఆ మెసేజ్ గురించి రిక్వెస్ట్ చేస్తూ ఉన్నాను.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. గౌరవ ముఖ్యమంత్రి వర్యులు పూజ్యులు శ్రీ నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారు, అదేవిధంగా ఈ మాస్టర్ కార్డ్ వైస్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ రాజీవ్ కుమార్ గారు, మా కమిషనర్ చిరంజీవి చౌదరి గారు, స్పెషల్ సిఎస్ రాజశేఖర్ గారు, వేదిక మీద ఉన్న అధికారులందరికీ, మీ అందరికీ, రైతు సోదరులందరికీ నా హృదయపూర్వక నమస్కారాలు తెలియజేస్తున్నా. చాలా సంతోషం. ఈరోజు e-Rythu డిజిటల్ మార్కెట్, మాస్టర్ కార్డ్ ఫార్మర్ నెట్వర్క్ MFN ఫస్ట్ టైం ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో మొదలు కావటం. ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారికి ఎప్పుడు కూడా నేను చూస్తున్నా, ఆయన క్యాబినెట్లో నేను 3rd టైం ఇది. ఎప్పుడైనా కంట్రీలో నేషనల్ లెవెల్లో బెస్ట్ ఆపర్చునిటీస్ ఏమున్నాయి, ఇంటర్నేషనల్ లెవెల్లో ఏమున్నాయని ఆలోచిస్తుంటారు ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు. మేమేదో రొటీన్ మిగతా వాళ్ళము ఉన్న ట్రెడిషనల్ సిస్టమ్స్ గురించి వాటిని నెట్ ఇంప్రూవ్ చేయాలని. కానీ ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారి ఆలోచనలు ఎప్పుడూ వేరేగా ఉంటాయి. ఈరోజు ఈ 4 yearsలో మనం అనేక మార్పులు వ్యవసాయ రంగంలో తీసుకొచ్చాం. మీరు చెప్పినట్టు ఇప్పుడు రాజశేఖర్ గారు చెప్పినట్టు మార్కెటింగ్ కమిటీస్ యార్డ్స్లో ఈనామ్ సిస్టమ్ తేవటం కానీ, సాయిల్ హెల్త్ కార్డ్స్ 100% ఇవ్వటం కానీ, బేసింగ్ ఆన్ దట్ డెఫిషియన్సీస్ ఉన్నాయన్నీ ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు మైక్రోన్యూట్రియంట్స్ 100% ఫ్రీగా ఇవ్వటం కానీ, ఈ విధంగా ఈరోజు మనము సాయిల్ హెల్త్ కార్డ్ టెక్నాలజీలో కూడా బిల్ గేట్స్ ఫౌండేషన్, బిల్ మిలిండా గేట్స్ ఫౌండేషన్ వాళ్ళు శాటిలైట్ టెక్నాలజీ మనకి టైఅప్ అయినారు. మెగాసీడ్ పార్క్ ఐఓ యూనివర్సిటీ వరల్డ్లో టాప్ సీడ్ రీసెర్చ్ యూనివర్సిటీతో మనం మొదలుపెట్టాం. ఈరోజు ఇంకా సంతోషం ఏంటంటే ఈ మాస్టర్ కార్డ్ e-Rythu డిజిటల్ మార్కెట్ అంటే రైతు తన పొలంలో నుంచి నేషనల్ లెవెల్, ఇంటర్నేషనల్ లెవెల్లో ఎవరికైనా ఆ ప్రోడక్ట్ సేల్ చేసుకునే మంచి ప్రైస్ వచ్చే ఈ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ మనం ఫస్ట్ టైం ఇండియాలో మొదలు పెట్టాం. నిజంగా చాలా సంతోషం. దాంట్లో మనం 4 జిల్లాలు, మొదటి కృష్ణా, కర్నూలు, అనంతపురం, చిత్తూరు జిల్లాల్లో స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం. అయితే నేనేమంటానంటే ఇప్పుడు మొదట మనం మొదలు పెడుతున్నాం కాబట్టి ఫార్మర్స్ ప్రొడ్యూసర్స్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ తీసుకుంటే, అంటే ఈ సపోజ్ ఆ మనీ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్స్ అనండి, ఆ క్వాలిటీ, ఆ ప్రోడక్ట్ మనము వాళ్ళకి అందజేయటం అనండి, ఈ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ ఈ ఫస్ట్ ఫార్మర్స్ ప్రొడ్యూసర్స్ వీళ్ళు కూడా మాస్టర్ కార్డ్ సంస్థ 1 year ఎలాంటి కమిషన్స్ కూడా లేవని చెప్పేసి వాళ్ళు కూడా డిసైడ్ చేసి డిక్లేర్ చేశారు. అందుకని ఫస్ట్ మనం ఇండియాలో మొదలుపెట్టిన దానికి ఇది ఒక మోడల్గా దేశవ్యాప్తంగా మనల్ని చూసి మిగతా రైతులు కూడా, ఈ దేశంలో ఉండే మిగతా రైతాంగం కూడా దీన్ని యూటిలైజ్ చేసుకునే పరిస్థితి రావాలా. చిరంజీవి చౌదరి గారు ఎప్పుడు కూడా అన్నీ ఈరోజు మనము హార్టికల్చర్ యూనివర్సిటీ ప్రస్తుతానికి వీసీగా చిరంజీవి చౌదరి గారే ఉన్నారు. ఇండియాలో బెస్ట్ హార్టికల్చర్ యూనివర్సిటీ కింద అవార్డు ఇచ్చినారు రీసెంట్గా. ఆ వైపు ఎప్పుడు కూడా రైతుల గురించి, హార్టికల్చర్లో ఉండే రైతాంగం అభివృద్ధి గురించి డిపార్ట్మెంట్ కూడా బాగా సర్వీసెస్ చేస్తుంది. ఇదేమైనా ఈరోజు ఈ మాస్టర్ కార్డ్ సంస్థ రాజీవ్ కుమార్ గారు వైస్ ప్రెసిడెంట్. ఆయన ఎవరంటే చిత్తూరు జిల్లా మన తెలుగోడు. ఎటైనా కొంచెం పక్షపాతం ఉంటుంది మన మీద. ఏదేమైనా ఈరోజు ఒక మంచి ప్రోగ్రాం, ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు ఆలోచనలకు అనుకూలమైన రైతుల భవిష్యత్తు గురించి. మార్నింగ్ పోలవరం వెళ్ళాం మేము. దాంట్లో వాట్ యు కాల్ లోపల దాంట్లో నడిచినప్పుడు ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు ఈజీగా ఫ్యామిలీతో కూడా వాక్ చేసేసారు. మేము భయపడతా పోయినాం. ఈరోజు నేషనల్ లెవెల్లో ఇరిగేషన్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ చాలా ఉన్నాయి, అంటే నేషనల్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్. కానీ ఇంత ఫాస్ట్గా జరిగే ప్రాజెక్ట్ 58% ఈరోజు మనం కంప్లీట్ చేసుకోగలిగినాం. ఇది మీ వరల్డ్ లెవెల్లో, ఇండియాలో వరల్డ్ లెవెల్లో కూడా బెస్ట్ ఇరిగేషన్ ప్రాజెక్ట్. ఆ కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారిది, ఏ ప్రోగ్రామ్, ఏ వర్క్ టేకప్ చేసినా దాని మీద పూర్తి స్థాయి దృష్టి పెట్టే హార్డ్ వర్కింగ్ చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్ ఈరోజు ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో ఉన్నారు. రైతుల భవిష్యత్తు గురించి మనం అనేక మార్పులు తీసుకొచ్చాం. 24 గంటలు ఇప్పుడు కూడా ఒక మాట చెప్పారు, ఒక స్పెషల్ పర్పస్ వెహికల్ నాకు రాజశేఖర్ గారికి పెట్టి అన్ని దాంట్లో వరల్డ్లో వాడే బెటర్ టెక్నాలజీస్ అన్నీ కూడా రైతుకు ఉపయోగపడే విధంగా తీసుకురావాలని చెప్పేసి ఆ వైపు ఆలోచించే ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు ఈరోజు ఉన్నారు. నేను ఇక్కడున్న ఫార్మర్స్ ప్రొడ్యూసర్స్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్ అందరు కూడా ఈ డిజిటల్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ని, ఈ డిజిటల్ e-Rythu డిజిటల్ మార్కెట్ని సరిగా మీరు వాడుకొని రైతాంగానికి భవిష్యత్తుకి మీరు ఉపయోగపడే విధంగా ఉండాలని చెప్పేసి కోరుకుంటూ సెలవు తీసుకున్నాను. నమస్కారం.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, for your message and encouraging words. Ippudu I'll request our Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, to release the brochure on e-Rythu digital market and also the merchandise which is being designed, which has been designed by the MasterCard for releasing that merchandise also.
Hello. Sir, I would request you to kindly launch this e-Rythu by just switching on the button. Thank you, sir, for officially launching this e-Rythu digital market. Now, Honorable Chief Minister of Government of Andhra Pradesh is not new to anybody. He is known nationally, internationally. And his interest in blending or implementation or utilization of knowledge and innovative technology for the benefit of the farming community or the rural development, that is again something which is very unique. In fact, most of our interactions with the Honorable Chief Minister, he has been insisting, pressurizing, giving us ideas. How do we use the technology to make the life of the people easier, transparent, efficient, effective? And that is what Government of Andhra Pradesh with various initiatives. If we start naming, there are a series of such initiatives which has been taken under the leadership of the Honorable Chief Minister. So I request now our Honorable Chief Minister to kindly give his message on this launch program for e-Rythu.
Honorable Minister for Agriculture, Sri Somireddy Chandramohan Reddy Garu, Vice President, South Asia, MasterCard, Sri Rajiv Kumar Garu, Senior Vice President, MasterCard from New York, Anton Strogaru, MasterCard Labs, Nairobi, Vice President, Mrs. Salam Ghosh Garu, Principal Secretary, Agriculture, Sri Raj Sekhar, Secretary Horticulture, Sri Chiranjeev Chaudhary Garu, LV SRK Prasad Garu, Secretary INPR, Ramanjali Garu, CEO Leaf, Vijay Raghavan Garu, representatives for NABARD, insurance companies, friends, members from MasterCard and media. I am very happy. First time, we are all aware MasterCard means credit and debit. All over the world, they are doing extremely well as on now. Now things are changing, but earlier MasterCard is only the card where they are having a dominant market in the world. And also technology-wise, they are very strong because of security features and also real-time decision taking, so many things. Today, they are coming here as a very good product, e-Rythu. Just now, I am discussing with Rajiv. I am very happy. Slowly I came to know he is also from Andhra, from this place. If you see, future is only for knowledge economy. There is no doubt about it. How to make use of knowledge economy is very, very important. Around 90s, there is a breakthrough in information technology. That is the internet evolution. Because of that, world has become a global village. Today, if you can go through further, there is one more leapfrog development. You may name it as fourth industrial revolution, IoT revolution, and also information technology. I can say today, if any knowledge, if you use information technology as a platform, then you can do wonders. If you see today, Amazon.com, Alibaba, Flipkart, or Uber, all these things, there is a basic knowledge. They are providing excellent leadership, and ultimately, it is only a scale of operations. That is what is happening today. If you see Flipkart, 12 years company, I met that CEO, even promoter of that company. They are all IIT graduates. In the initial stage, they requested their parents to finance. They said, there is no money, so we cannot finance. Then they mobilized some funds through friends. 12 years they struggled. Process is very good. Product is very strong. And at the same time, Walmart wanted to start retail in India. There is a huge market, huge demand. They are able to sell that company nearly 1 lakh crores market cap. What I wanted to tell you, this is very clear. There is knowledge and also right product they identified. They use technology. 10 years, they are able to provide excellent leadership. Now, scalable, reasonable size, they are able to establish. Future is only technology driven. Even if you can see here, I am very happy, e-Rythu product also is bringing like that. Just now I am discussing with the Vice Chairman, Rajiv, how to make use of all these things. In Andhra Pradesh, if you see, in government I am going real-time governance now. Nowhere in the country, nobody is using this type of technology-driven governance. Majority, all of you are aware, 20 years back I started information technology to promote. At that time, nobody visualized also. From 25 engineering colleges, I made it 250 engineering colleges. Then I started attracting all IT companies all over the world. That is how, starting with Microsoft, everybody is in Hyderabad. And also, if you see here, because of that single decision, single foundation, if you see all over the world in IT, for every 4, 1 is an Indian. Among Indians, out of 4, 1 is from my state, 1 is from Andhra Pradesh. That is the strength of Andhra Pradesh in IT. Recently, I am talking to so many people, starting with Microsoft CEO is from Andhra Pradesh, even Google CEO is from Tamil Nadu. If you go see there, even Ajay Banga is from India, even MasterCard CEO also. What I want to say, it is very interesting, so many CEOs, senior level officers are from India. And also, India is having that advantage on technology. Here, one is if you can prepare a strategy. On the basis of that, if you use knowledge, and also if you acquire knowledge further through innovations, continuously. Innovation is a continuous process. How to add value continuously. And also if you use technology, information technology as a platform, then we can do wonders. In our state, now agriculture we are growing reasonably very well. Last year, 17.76% growth rate, whereas all India only 2 to 3%. For 10 years average agriculture growth rate is 11%, for 4 years, all India is only 3%. Even 3 years continuously we had a deficit rainfall. Even then we are able to grow reasonably well. From agriculture, you are all aware, people are changing the food habits. People are producing more and more fruits rather than traditional food. They are going livestock, milk, dairy products, meat, chicken, and also aquaculture. Now we are having a strategy to change accordingly. And also nowadays, it is very inspiring time according to me. Why I am saying, you want to achieve anything in the world, you are in a position to achieve it, provided if you know how to tackle. That is the strength of technology. In Andhra Pradesh, if you see, groundwater, I can monitor real time. Surface water, I can monitor real time. LED bulbs, street lights, I can monitor real time. Cyclone prediction, real time. Thunderbolts, prediction, real time. I can communicate to the concern in real time again, so that we can save people. Even flood management, drought management, I can do real time. These are all very big advantages for all of us. There are sensors are available, devices are available, drones are available, IoT devices, even one or two missing links, we can innovate. That is the beauty of today's environment. So, this is one project, e-Rythu. If you can bring e-Rythu as a platform, bring all buyers, all farmers, and also all suppliers of inputs, and everything in this platform, if you can create and deliverable mechanisms, that is very important. If you can do that, then we can do wonders here. According to me, in agriculture, 15-20% agriculture growth rate is not a big issue at all. Recently, we have started one of the best products. This is a zero budget natural farming. Now, IT professionals are coming and joining in this agriculture. There is a knowledge. That knowledge is no fertilizer, no pesticides. It is working very well, miracles. If you eat this type of food, then your health conditions will be different altogether. Why I am saying you are all eating, all of us for that matter, we are all eating fertilizers, pesticides. 50-50%. Food is 50%, 50% we are eating. If you eat natural food, then your health will be different. Your air quality is all polluted. Today, I want to go for air quality real-time monitoring. What type of air quality? What is the pollution levels? Is that either industrial pollution or dust pollution or so many things, everything we can monitor. We can give better quality of air. Even electrical vehicles are coming. Earlier we had a problem to go for electrical vehicles because very costly. Now if you compare electrical vehicles with petrol, diesel, it is more cost effective. Because of India is very strong in sunlight. Even Andhra Pradesh is sunrise Andhra Pradesh. God is blessed, that's why I named it with intuition. We are an east coast, central located in India. That's why I thought at the time, sun is rising from Andhra Pradesh, it will spread all over the world. So I want to name brand image Sunrise Andhra Pradesh. Today, so many advantages with solar and wind. For the last 4 years, we are able to produce nearly 6,500 megawatts of solar energy, solar and wind. Biggest solar park in Andhra Pradesh, that is in Kurnool. One place, 1,000 megawatts is only one place. That is the biggest solar park. Now solar energy is coming around 2 rupees 40 paisa or less than 3 rupees. It is only around 2 rupees 50 paisa. If you can see, the average procurement cost of power is 5 rupees 50 paisa. And also if you can break through some storage capacity, then we can do wonders. So what I want to tell you, I want to impress upon you all. It is a very good platform. That's why I asked him, if Government of Andhra Pradesh and MasterCard, with all our experiences, we can create a special purpose vehicle. Money is not the problem at all. We will invest, you also bring some money. We will make it a workable model, viable model. Then that model will produce sustainability. Then it will be really, I'm telling you, if you can do this, great service for the farming community. There are so many products as on today. e-Nom is one platform. In Andhra Pradesh, we are going for total agriculture machinery on Uberization. One example I'm giving you recently, we are having around 13,000 villages. We are having so many animals. So many lakhs of people are collecting animal dung every day morning. They are carrying headloads to the compost pit. From there again to the field. I got one idea. Why can't we go for Uberization of collection of animal dung? Every village there is a panchayat. Panchayat will go to every home morning. They will collect garbage, and at the same time they will collect animal dung. They will keep in the compost pit, convert into compost. Then ultimately, with one app, they will deliver to the field. You can imagine how many man-hours we are saving with one simple decision. In agriculture, if you can prepare this type of resource augmentation and delivery mechanism through technology, so much of advantage, so many advantages will come. Recently, I had a meeting. United Nations invited me to address zero budget natural farming. In that context, I called a meeting here. All my resource persons came here for preparatory work. They are giving wonderful experiences. One fellow who has done B.Tech and also ultimately want to go for civil service, he didn't succeed. Then he started agriculture with zero budget, natural farming. Now he is saying, within 2 years' time, I am very happy. If I got job, I should have got only 10,000 rupees or 50,000 rupees to start with. Comfortably, I am earning minimum 3 to 4 lakhs a year. Now I want to become entrepreneur. If I take 100 acres of land, go for zero budget natural farming, I can earn very easily, comfortably, maximum money. He is using now technology. When there is a natural farming, then he is grading mangoes, everything. On WhatsApp, he is able to sell his product. Instagram, WhatsApp, or so many things he is using. He is establishing his own customers base. It is very interesting. Earlier, we had to search customers. We had to go to nearest mandi. There is a middleman. Now we can break all these things. That is the beauty of technology today. I am very happy we can work together now. I am a strong believer of technology. In my government, I am bringing 3-4 products, very strong products. One is I am using Aadhaar for every welfare programs delivery. Because of that, there is a satisfaction level is very high. Next step I am going, every family, already I have established. Every family members I am establishing household. We conducted survey. As on today in the country, there is only Aadhaar authentication. In Andhra Pradesh, we are having a people's hub. Who are all the members in the family? What are all the resources are available? Everything is available for us. Then we are going one more step. Now Boothar. Just like Aadhaar, every piece of land, we are giving unique identity number. With this number, geo-reference, geo-tagging, even automatic bifurcation, and also any delimitation, everything we will do it. And also sale transactions, automatic, everything will be done. We are going to have a foolproof system. In government now, comprehensive financial management system. Every receipt, every expenditure is online. MasterCard can understand that. So I am having total receipts, total expenditure online. Now we are going all e-office. Every file is online. Now we are going e-Pragati. This product is, we are bringing all departments on single platform. From G to G, G to C, G to B, B to B, all these things, all transactions, we are putting online. So with all these things, ultimately, no person need to come to office, any office for that matter, through app. If you use app, all services are available. Sometimes all unnecessary certificates we are removing. And at the same time, we are going one more step tomorrow, voice recognition also. If you telephone, no need to give your identity. Through voice, it will identify. If you ask anything, it will get it done. You can imagine the way we are moving in this world. So what I want to tell you, I am very happy, this product. Some other areas we are very strong. I wanted to serve the farming community in a big way. Because of technology, now I can have a water planning. If you see what is the water is available in Andhra Pradesh, every real time I can monitor. Surface water, groundwater, moisture, prediction of rainfall. On the basis of that, what type of crops I have to raise. All these things we are able to do now. We are able to link the rivers. And also, this is the first of its kind. In India, we are talking about linking of rivers. First river we are able to link Godavari, Krishna. If you see here this river, we are getting water from Godavari. There is a surplus water which is going to see nearly, this year as of now, nearly 2,500 TMs of water has gone to the sea. If I can tap 500 to 1,000 TMs of water, every acre of land I can give water. That is the beauty. According to me, world is full of plenty. Scarcity, only the failure of human beings. Either you can say water, you can say power, you can say gas, you can say anything for that matter. If you can tap all these things at most efficiently, intelligent way, we can do wonders. In this excellent, this one, I am very happy. We can have a understanding with MasterCard. We can work it out. One of the best product. It is a great service for the farming community. But only we have to integrate all existing platforms. Either ENAM, either farmers, either our, that is what you are also intent. Farmers, producers, organizations, even again buyers, totally multinationals, even Singapore consortium, they are working as consultants for us to bring some of the most important commodities, best buyers in the world and put it to us. And then how to add value, they are also working with us. Even I am working with the World Economic Forum also. For the last 4 or 5 years, I am participating in World Economic Forum, especially on farmers, producers, organizations, food security. These are all the concepts we are working. So with all these things again, MasterCard can bring best practices, best knowledge, best technologies available all over the world. I can give you one of the best field for you. I can bring all my resources here, either agriculture, university resources, or extension officers, or some other organizations and farmers. By using all this data, you can place this data for innovations. Then there is a worthwhile that innovation will go for incubation. Further, it will go for startup. According to me, agriculture and allied, there is a lot of scope for servicing. If you can make it a business model, viably sustainable model. One is sustainability is important. Second is to scale it up. Then only results will come. Ultimately, what all we are talking, not only inputs, ultimately outcomes are important. If we produce outcomes through proper processing, by providing excellent leadership, then it is a reality. As on today, what MasterCard has produced, e-Rythu, it is a good concept or excellent paper or digital platform. If you produce results, then only it is a reality. Then only people will believe. That's why only few companies are able to do that type of, everybody is having. It is not a big concept, Amazon.com. It is not a big concept, Alibaba. It is not a big concept, Flipkart. But the way they conceived the product, ultimately the way they have used the technology and deliverables, how they are able to deliver last mile and produce results, it has given a great advantage for them. Even for this project also same thing. As on today, I am able to get very good results in agriculture. But what I am thinking, what I am getting also, there is a mismatch. I wanted to grow 25% growth rate in agriculture, GVA or GSTP. And also, I can make better value addition for the farmer. Even better incomes for farmers if you avoid this type of middleman and unnecessary wastages. If you can produce qualitative produce, ultimately my idea is very clear. You have to go for traceability. I am using this word. While you are eating, you must know the history of that food in your table through your app. I am eating this apple. It is coming such and such a feed. This is the properties of that feed, the inputs they have used. This is the product profile I am eating today. That is possible. Either aqua, either horticulture, for that matter, every product. That is the health consciousness in future. So I am very happy we will work together. Today, it is a very good day because MasterCard is having all technological background. It is very interesting. They have come forward not for money, with passion to serve the farmers through e-Rythu. So with this product, how to add value, we will work together. I told my principal secretary, Rajsekhar, and also Secretary Chiranjeev Chaudhary, and also my minister. I am very much interested in that. I can tell you only one thing. Always, technology is my passion. I strongly believe technology will transform totally. If you won't use technology, you will be lagging behind. You may not produce expected results. So with this, this is a very good day. I wish all the best. చాలా మంది రైతులు వచ్చారు. కొంతమంది ఇక్కడి నుంచి కూడా చాలామంది ఉన్నారు. అందరినీ కూడా మనస్ఫూర్తిగా అభినందిస్తున్నాను. ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో ఉండే రైతాంగాన్ని చూస్తే వెరీ ప్రోగ్రెసివ్ ఫార్మర్స్. మన రైతులు ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో వ్యవసాయం చేయడమే కాకుండా వేరే రాష్ట్రాలకు పోయి వ్యవసాయం చేశారు, వేరే దేశాలకు పోయి వ్యవసాయం చేస్తున్నారు. ఈరోజు నేను ఆలోచించేది ఏంటంటే ఈ e-Rythu ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ద్వారా అన్ని ఇన్నోవేషన్స్ కానీ ప్రయోగాలు కానీ మీరు చేసి అక్కడి నుంచి చదువుకున్న మీరు ఈ ప్రయోగాలు వేరే రాష్ట్రాల్లో కూడా చేసేదానికి ఉపయోగపడాల్సిన అవసరం ఉంది. ఆ ఇన్నోవేషన్స్ అక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్టప్ కంపెనీస్ రావాల్సిన అవసరం ఉంది అగ్రికల్చర్లో. ఇందులో మాస్టర్ కార్డు ఉపయోగించినటువంటి e-Rythu, it is a comprehensive product. ఒక మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే ఫైనాన్స్ కానీ బ్యాంకులు కానీ అదే మరిగా రైతు యొక్క పొలం యొక్క డీటెయిల్స్ కానీ దానికి కావలసిన ఇన్పుట్స్ కానీ అదే మరిగా ఎఫ్పిఓ ద్వారా ఫార్మర్స్ ప్రొడ్యూసర్స్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్ ద్వారా మీరు ఆర్గనైజ్ చేసుకుని ఏ విధంగా ముందుకు పోవాలి, అవసరమైతే ప్రాసెసింగ్ ఇండస్ట్రీ పెట్టుకునే పరిస్థితి, చిన్న చిన్న ఇండస్ట్రీస్ పెట్టుకొని అవన్నీ నెట్వర్క్ చేసుకోవడం, అల్టిమేట్గా ఆన్లైన్లో బయర్స్ కూడా వచ్చి మీ ప్రోడక్ట్ కూడా రియల్ టైంలో టెస్ట్ చేసుకుని కొనుక్కునే మెకానిజానికి మనం శ్రీకారం చుట్టాల్సిన అవసరం ఉంది. ఇట్ ఈజ్ వన్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ వేర్ మార్కెటింగ్, ఇంకో పక్క రైతుల్ని, ఇంకో పక్క ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ సర్వీసెస్, ఇన్పుట్స్, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ వీ కెన్ పుట్ మనం ఉపయోగించుకునే అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. అలాంటి వినూత్నమైన ప్రయోగానికి ఈరోజు మాస్టర్ కార్డ్ వచ్చారు. వాళ్ళని మనస్ఫూర్తిగా అభినందిస్తూ దీన్ని సమర్థవంతంగా ఉపయోగించుకోవడానికి మీరందరూ ముందుకు రావాల్సిన అవసరం ఉంది. ఇప్పటికే మీరు చూస్తే ప్రపంచంలోనే ఏదైతే ప్రకృతి సేద్యంలో మనం నెంబర్ 1గా ఉన్నాం. 5 లక్షల ఎకరాల్లో 5 లక్షల మంది రైతులు ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో ప్రకృతి సేద్యం చేయబోతున్నారు. 2024కి 60 లక్షల మంది రైతులు 80 లక్షల హెక్టార్లు అంటే దగ్గర 2 కోట్ల ఎకరాల్లో ఈ యొక్క ప్రకృతి సేద్యానికి వెళ్తున్నాం. దట్ ఈజ్ అవర్ టార్గెట్. ఇది కానీ మనం చేయగలిగితే ప్రపంచంలోనే వన్ ఆఫ్ ది బిగ్గెస్ట్ క్లస్టర్ అవుతుంది, బిగ్గెస్ట్ మోడల్ అవుతుంది. దానికి మీరందరూ కూడా ముందుకు రావాల్సిందిగా మరొకసారి కోరుకుంటూ ఈ వినూత్నమైన కార్యక్రమానికి వచ్చిన మిమ్మల్ని అందరినీ పేరు పేరున మనస్ఫూర్తిగా అభినందిస్తూ దీన్ని ఏ విధంగా ముందు తీసుకుపోవాలని ఎప్పటికప్పుడు మనం వర్కౌట్ చేస్తాం. దీనికి మీరందరూ సహకరించవలసిందిగా మరొక్కసారి అందరిని కోరుకుంటూ అందరికీ నమస్కారాలు. జై హింద్, జై జన్మభూమి.
Thank you, sir, for giving us a lot of new ideas to take this initiative forward and also your words of encouragement. Now, as a mark of gratitude and respect, I'd request the team to present a memento to the Honorable Chief Minister.
I would request Mr. Rajiv Kumar to present the memento to the Honorable Agriculture Minister. So I would request the Honorable Chief Minister to present a memento to Shri A.V. Rajamouli. Shri A.V. Rajamouli. So I request the Honorable Chief Minister to present a memento to Shri Vidyuti Rajashekar. I would request the Honorable Chief Minister to present the memento to the Secretary, Shri Ramanchi Naidu. So I would request the Chief Minister to present a memento to Shri P.S.R.K. Prasad. I would again request the Chief Minister to present a memento to Shri Chiranjeev Chaudhary. So I would now request the Chief Minister to present a memento to Dr. Padmavati. And finally, I would request the Honorable Chief Minister to present a memento to Shri Vijay Raghavan from Leaf. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I take this opportunity to convey our sincere gratitude, regard and respect to our Honorable Chief Minister for having found time to launch this initiative. And as I said in the beginning, this has the potential to transform the life of the farming community. That is what we are all aspiring together as a team. So I thank you, sir. Similarly, I thank our Honorable Minister and other senior officials from the government, Shri B. Rajshekhar Garu, Shri Rajmouli Garu, and all other dignitaries, including representatives from the various private sector, financial institutions, insurance companies, the press and media, representatives from farmers producer organizations. ప్రతి అందరికీ మా ధన్యవాదాలు, కృతజ్ఞతలు. మనం అందరు కలిసి ఈ ఇనిషియేటివ్కి ముందుగా తీసుకెళ్తాము. అల్టిమేట్గా మన రైతుకి అవసరం ఉన్న సర్వీసెస్ వాళ్ళకి అందుబాటులో పెట్టి వాళ్ళ లైఫ్లో చేంజెస్ మనం తీసుకురావాలి. వాళ్ళకి అగ్రికల్చర్కి అగ్రి బిజినెస్ మోడ్లో మనం కన్వర్ట్ చేయాలి. సో ప్రతి అందరికీ మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి డిపార్ట్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ హార్టికల్చర్ అండ్ గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ నుంచి ధన్యవాదాలు, కృతజ్ఞతలు. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.